Hello everyone, welcome to Carnage Candy. I am Grayson, this is Sean, and welcome to our autopsies, or our favorite horror movie scenes. Today we're going to be doing something truly special. We are looking at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Franklin gets chainsawed.
Yep.
This scene is definitely very transformative for me. I'm glad we're doing an autopsy of it because it's terrifying, it's horribly lit, or is it amazingly lit?
I think it's a little bit of both, honestly.
Yeah. Franklin, definitely the first disabled person I've ever seen get murdered.
I think that's why this scene popped up so fast to me whenever we were talking about doing this. It's because that was a thought that was going through my head was he's going to be okay because he's in a wheelchair. Because I didn't think that anybody would attack somebody in a wheelchair. Like, I didn't.
And then Toby Hooper just slaps you in the mouth.
No, he hit you in the head with a sledgehammer is what he did. So my favorite thing about this is leading up to this, you've already gone through so much.
Yes.
And you don't think it can get much worse.
Let's take a look at how this thing is lit while we're watching.
Stop.
It is so dark. Ah!
Yeah, that's the same.
Ah!
So the wild thing is, look at his teeth. And that's the thing that is ingrained into my head is his teeth whenever he first comes in at him.
I was not ready. I still didn't know it was coming yet. I thought we were gonna get a couple of seconds. But we are, I mean, look at how dark it is. We're watching them run away.
Which is cool because he's got the flashlight, which shows like how dark it truly is. And that's what I love about this.
Very clever. It's so blue and dark. Listen to the sound.
Sally, I hear something. Stop. Stop.
And the only thing here is a chainsaw crank and it's go time. It's also wild to look at this, and in your head, it's so much more violent than you remember it being.
Gosh, I swear, if you would have asked me after I saw the movie, Sean, what's the scariest part? Probably when you see Franklin get split in half and his skin melts off and his guts are hanging out and he's screaming to death.
Yep.
And then Leatherface grabs his intestines and bathes in them.
Yep.
Like,
just coats himself, he paints his mask.
I am not even kidding.
Yeah, I agree.
But instead what you get is just these really slow...
Which is still terrifying. Like, I'm not saying that the scene is not violent, because it is. But as a kid, this was the goriest thing I'd ever seen for some reason.
Exactly.
And all you have is, like Sean said, slow chainsaw cuts and then somebody spitting blood up at him.
Yeah.
That's all you have.
Even with the motions, it's I think the very scariest part is the motions are so like
He's just kind of like, whatever, man.
yeah.
I'm just doing my job. Y'all came here. I didn't want you here. You're on my property.
Yeah, it's very, and it just kind of shows how easily a chainsaw would go through.
Yeah.
Just like, whatever, I got you. He just kind of glides it right in. And again, there's blood, but it's not that crazy.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's just that little bit of spray and then the drop right there. And then it's on.
Just one more pass if we could on the colors here. Just like the soft pink and that bright green chainsaw. That is just spectacular choice. Because you can't see much, but you see that neon green in the blue light.
What I would have given to be able to see people's reaction to this whenever it first came out.
In theaters for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So the chase continues after Franklin's death, but I really just want to kind of watch it and see how it develops.
There's a scene that'll happen in just a second where you'll see her running towards the screen and he's behind him.
Okay.
Or behind her, and it's awesome. So there's that one right there.
Yeah. You see, even in the blue light, man, that green will pop.
Yep.
So, man, just so, like, unstoppable.
Yep.
And the audio, man, the audio is so above when this was made. You know, like...
Everything in this movie's above
Yeah.
when it was made, you know?
That is true.
I mean, this is 74, like...
Yeah.
This is something that nobody had ever seen before.
And the quality compared to other horror movies like this of the 70s,
Yep.
like there would be one like this, but like the Craven movies and stuff. Like, this is just such a cut above. God, it's just so claustrophobic, and she's caught.
And you can't really see it that well, but that makes it even scarier because
Yeah.
you don't know truly how far away from him she is.
And he's kind of blurry right here as well. I think this,
yeah,
see,
that right there.
yeah. This kind of crash zoom without adjusting the focus on the lens.
Makes the mask look way scarier.
Yeah,
Too.
because all you see is the eye
Yep.
cutouts, right? God bless this girl's heart.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
thing she
there
can
we
do
go.
is run back to the light
Yep.
of the very house
Yep.
she was trying to escape.
That right there.
Oh, man.
That's the part.
She's calling for help even
Yep.
though she knows everyone in the house will probably kill her. Wait, no, she doesn't know that.
She
at this
doesn't
point.
know that at all.
Yeah,
yet.
no. Okay,
she
yeah.
doesn't know. She's the only one that doesn't.
That's
Her and
right.
Franklin stayed back while the other ones went off.
That's right. Okay,
Because
yeah.
the boyfriend and the girl are the first to go, and then I think it's her boyfriend goes to find him, and then he dies, and then they go to find him.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry, I got a little mixed up on the
Yeah.
timing there. But yeah, this is okay, yeah. And then she gets some bad news.
She gets a lot of bad news here.
She gets some
There's
bad
not much
news.
good news that happens to her from
Yeah.
here on out.
But yeah, just a spectacular scene and just how abrupt it all is. Franklin's like, "What's over here?"
So I don't know if you remember, but that scene whenever he's cutting through the door, they key back in on it later whenever the older guy, I think he's like their older brother or dad, I can't remember how the family's set up, but he's like, "Look what you did to the door!"
Oh, no.
And he's so mad at Leatherface for messing up the door. It's really
It's
funny.
like he peed on the rug or something.
Pretty much, yeah, like it's really, really funny.
But yeah, Franklin's death is awesome. I'd love to do these little breakdowns, or AKA autopsies as we call them.
Yep.
You can check out our last one, which we covered the shower scene from It, which is one of Grayson's. He converted me into being
Isn't
scared.
it really cool now?
That was awesome.
I know.
I will not make fun of you again, so go check that out. And make sure, if you haven't yet, go check out our Patreon over at patreon.com/hangtime. If you want to support content like this, you sure can for $5 a month. And you could have seen this a couple of days early right here on Carnage Candy. Well, you could have seen it on the Patreon. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think they got